Marshawn Lloyd is the setback. Trojans start at their 43. Now, this defense is accustomed to being backed up after all those turnovers last week, strip fumbles and that kind of thing. So they need to step up here. Williams on the curl, and it is caught at the 30-yard line. That's Dorian Singer.
Yeah, Tim, they may be used to being backed up, but one of the things I've noticed that Brian Ward is doing, he is disguising his coverages extremely well. He's showing you a single safety look, but then they'll roll down out of it and then populate the box like they're doing here.
Lloyd carries down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, and the advantage that you notice is there are a lot of Sun Devil jerseys around the football because of how they play late.
I think they're going to get a timeout, or at least it appeared as though Arizona State was trying to get one. They'll just make a personnel grouping change. Once USC had made its change.
Yep.
They have to allow for that. Second down and 3 right here.
This may be a drive route coming. Watch over the middle of the field. A late developing receiver. Now he's going to change it.
Lloyd,
nice try.
Bouncing it outside. Look at him go. Marshawn Lloyd finally wrestled out at about the 2 by Shamari Simmons, number 7.
Well, Caleb did a nice job of redirecting his back where he wanted him to go and then put him opposite side of him. That 19 yards right there, excellent. But number 1, the quarterback did not have the drive concept that he originally did. Change it at the line of scrimmage. That's what you're looking for, and that's what separates Caleb Williams from any other quarterback, at least most of them in college football today. This guy's a scientist on the field.
Lloyd's got 62 yards on 6 carries, 19 his longest. He remains the setback out of the shotgun. Oh, they go right up the gut. Nice sleight of hand. They got it to Lake. It was a little shovel to Lake McCree. We got a flag down as the sophomore from Austin, Texas was stopped short of the goal line. Here's the call.
Personal foul. Illegal hands to the face. Defense. Number 98. After this is to the goal, automatic first down.
Yeah, that's what the partisan crowd says. Why do you want to pile on? We're already undermanned, right? He's just doing the best that he can. CJ Fight, 99. We'll keep an eye on it right here. Yeah, right in that zero technique, Spence.
Yeah, he's trying to get off that down block, and in doing so, he takes that hand and makes it clear. So here's another play.
It was a cool play.
Yeah, like a Utah pass.
Everything but the jump.
Yeah.
Williams is going to keep it. Burrow in. Touchdown. It's the second rushing touchdown for Caleb tonight.
But sometimes it's just about lining up and saying, my guys are bigger and stronger and faster than yours, and my quarterback's better. You got the threat to do so many different things. Sometimes a sneak is all you need.
87.
Lynch is in for the extra point. And the conversations continue, this time with a smile, as Caleb talks to his teammates. It's all good. These guys are playing to win, but we're better. We know that. Let's just not make any mistakes. No more missteps, please.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, and I saved hundreds. With the money I saved, I started a dog walking business. I was a bit nervous at first, but then I figured, it's just walking, right? Oh. No, it's just funny. Calm down, Taco. Sit. That's just stop. Sesame, no. Walter, don't. No, you're lucky you're so cute. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Jersey Mike's freshly slices your sub right in front of you. It has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh, yeah.
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Have fun, sis.
Can't stop adding stuff to your cart? Get the Bank of America customized cash rewards card. Choose the online shopping category and earn 3% cash back.
You know, they say losing hope That's the real disaster. Last year, Tropical Storm Fred sent a devastating wall of water and debris down this river. And when the waters receded, Balfour was here. Not just to rebuild, but to help restore the life of this community. Balfour, restoring more than property.
You want to be like me? Well, you can't, because there's only one brand. But you can recover like me, always, every day. They can help you recover from exercise to keep you prime. You want to stay prime, right?
With the first pick in the Jersey Mike's catering box draft, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's going to go. So,
The Jersey Mike's catering box, a sub above.
Fox College Football is sponsored by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need. And by Jersey Mike's Subs. Be a sub above.
Good quarterbacks right there, man.
Yeah. I think it's in his contract for Leinart to get at least one Heisman mention in for him for every show. Here we go. These are the Heisman quarterbacks. Through 3 games for these guys. This is where they've been. And you can see Caleb not quite lapping the field, but close. And Carson Palmer back in 2002. Remember all too well how he finished his season. And that was the key for him.
I mean, this quarter withstanding and the one he just completed, that should put him right about 9 quarters that he's played.
Yeah.
He hadn't played a whole lot.
No. And again, no INTs for someone that's throwing it as much as he is. Badger's going to bring it out. Elijah. It's beyond the 20 to about the 23-yard line. Next weekend, all eyes will be on Big News Saturday as Coach Prime and his quarterback, Shedeur Sanders, lead the Buffaloes against Caleb Williams and the Trojans. It all starts at 10 Eastern with Big Noon kickoff back in Boulder in USC, Colorado. Saturday at noon Eastern on Fox. They'll be soon paying some Colorado State taxes. They've been there so often and certainly understand why.
Oregon put him in the hip pocket today.
Yes, they did. And oh, by the way, if you didn't see Mr. Lanning's pregame speech, it was quite effective.
Clicks over wins.
Yeah, I want to say that Lanning is getting clicks and some wins at Oregon after his pregame. Kalen Bullock makes the stop of Cam Scatterman. By the way, unlike the other coaches that went up against Deion Spencer, he was quiet all week.
He was wise like a serpent, man. He waited and didn't say anything until at the point when it mattered most.
And you know and I know
Absolutely right.
the cameras are in that locker room for one reason. Coach wanted them there.
Absolutely.
He sent his message, and just like Deion the first 3 games, they backed him up. Quick bubble screen to Elijah Badger. And about 4 Trojans arrived in bad humor.
They did. Man. All those white jerseys, just for 1 yard net gain, a lot of activity going back and forth. But you saw all those white jerseys populate that space. That shows you some of the speed that Alex Grinch has added to that defensive side of the ball. It's impressive.
3rd down and 5. Drew Pine.
Late pressure.
Plenty of time. Incomplete. Again, outstanding defensive work. That was Conyers, the tight end, covered by Max Williams, whose brother, of course, Mason plays for Arizona State. This is just an outstanding individual effort.
Yeah, Pine has tried to get to his tight end all night long, a couple of different ways, and they tried to give it to him in an inside handoff, and now he's going to a little run option.
On 4th down. On 4th down. Hello. How do you do? Elijah Badger.
Kenny pulling out all the stops tonight, man.
That's Scatteraboo making that play.
That's 25 yards of uncertainty right there.
Yeah, I mean, he put his running back, the high school quarterback, in that position, not Pine, to make that throw. And totally fooled Southern California.
Hey, what do you got to lose, man?
Well, they're making it fun. I'll say that.
That's right.
1st and 10 with the ball at the 46. They go empty again. Pine back in there. Pressure off the edge. Pass is almost picked off. Overthrown in the direction of Hillary, number 1. Here's the prior play with Scadaboo's pass. This is wonderful.
Well, Scadaboo's able to see where his receiver needs to go, and I'm not suggesting he's reading coverage and saw that other corner opposite of him, but he threw it right between the opposing defenders like bookends, man, like he knew where it was going. That's outstanding execution.
They got him thinking about it. He's playing the role of Taysom Hill. He's like that version of what Taysom was for Sean Payton when Breeze and everyone else was hurt at quarterback.
Well, he's been so effective as a runner. That's why he's drawing attention. And all of a sudden, he pulls up and throws it.
Again, safety blitz coming off the edge. Pass is caught and is taken in by Bryce Pierre, the tight end, number 13. And we've got a gain to keep the ball in play. And a 3rd down and 10 coming up. By the way, this because of all the injuries, and as we said, there's so many. It's just it would take us.
That offensive line has been hit hard, particularly.
Yeah. Offensive line, backs, receivers, and multiple quarterbacks. Trenton Bourguet at the top of that list, but there's more.
See what Bo Baldwin has in store. Nice
Bouncing
move.
off, Kyson Brown. Kyson Brown, a 1st down. Well, this crowd's into it. I can understand why. He picked up 15 right there.
Watch the move on Mason Cobb here. Up, he goes outside, and that's no weak guy right there in the middle. That's one of the lifebloods of this stop unit, Timmy. And he put a move on 13, man. Nice foot in the ground. Go opposite, using his leverage against them to get upfield and positive yardage. Outstanding.
Well, that puts Arizona State over 100 total yards. USC has 233. And listen, but they haven't committed a penalty yet. They've not backed themselves up in key situations. A couple of penalties have gone against them, but not in key situations. Badger, off that quick out, goes down quickly.
Well,
That's Jacoby Covington, number 14.
It doesn't matter if it's a smoke screen, bubble screen, whatever you want to call it. As Caleb looks on, he's not having to contend with this, but what they're doing effectively is rushing to the ball and getting there so that the Sun Devils don't have a chance to get anything going. So I respect the fact that what they're trying to do, but Alex Grinch's stop unit has them in a tough spot when they try to go lateral.
Well, 2nd and 13. They're taking a look at Briggs, who's down. One of the offensive lineman, Cade Briggs, number 55. Well, they're running out of bodies across that front. The leader of that front line is Sione Finau, the center, who transferred in from Purdue and FIU. You got Fautanu, also, he's a guard. Fautanu is the center, really the leader of that offensive front.
Joey Ramos is up there as well, too. So some of those guys are, Briggs looks like he's going to be all right.
Yeah, I think he's going to be fine. And when you're down to really only 6 guys that can play, you can't afford to lose one, because usually you've got one guy that can play all 4 positions in the offensive line and maybe someone that can specialize at guard but maybe play center if your center can no longer go. 2nd and 13. 4 wides and a single back, and it's Cam Scadaboo.
They're going to take that detached look and bring that down and run power to the right.
It's going back the other way to Pine, and he's got a convoy. Wow. Drew Pine inside the 20. It's another 1st down.
Timmy, they're doing some brilliant things on offense right now. Bo Baldwin is, and Kenny's pretty sharp too. They ran power, pitch, toss to the guy that's already beat you with the pass. Now he's coming back. He's turning into the de facto quarterback tonight for him.
Yeah, I don't think there's any pride in authorship for either Baldwin or Dillingham.
Nope.
Both will take credit as a team concept. We got 3 guys involved in these play calls.
Now the big cat's gonna run heavy now.
Scadaboo gets it down to the 12-yard line. But more than anything else, Spencer, yeah, you're down 10, but look how they're controlling the football and time here in the 2nd quarter.
I never would have thought they would have been able to do that. And that's really the blueprint for how you beat this extremely talented USC Trojan offense.
By the way, Pine has 29 yards in the air throwing the ball. Scadaboo has 42 in the air. 2 out of 2. He's throwing the ball. Second down and 5. Scannaboo is down. Nothing doing this time. I don't think he got a yard. Stopped at the line of scrimmage by Solomon Byrd. Played really well in that Stanford game we had. 4 tackles, forced a fumble, had a sack. He's compiled 16.5 sacks in his collegiate career, which started at Wyoming.
Yeah, this stop unit is replete with talent, Tim, particularly in that linebacking core. We've talked about Mason Cobb ad nauseum, Eric Gentry, Tackett Curtis.
Pine has moved to the wideout spot at the top. Scannaboo is in the shotgun now. 3rd and 5. Scannaboo's going to let it go, and he overthrew his man, Tyson Brown. Oh, boy. It was right there.
Yeah,
Concept was there, and he broke a little bit late. I think Scannaboo having a conversation now with his would-be target, which was Kyson.
Yeah, you know what this reminded me of? Only they ran it at the edge instead of the middle of the field. Remember the Tim Tebow jump pass?
Yeah.
The same action with your big back, lean toward the line of scrimmage and pull up, had the separation. That's when you're not a quarterback. That happens.
Well, you don't have to be a lip reader to know what Dillingham was thinking. This will be a 30-yard try for Dario Longhetto. Out of the hold of Carlson. We've got a 1-score game, Spencer. But what might have been, oh boy, it was right there. I thought you were going to break just a little sooner than that. Timeout.
Today, I'm doing the Degree Gray T-shirt challenge. Let's put Degree Advanced and Spice to the test and see if I get any sweat marks. Yeah.
With non-stop sweat protection, you're not done yet.
Go.
The results? Only one winner here.
No sweat marks.
Degree Advanced keeps working when others stop.
Seven seas, 7 continents, 7 days of the week, 7 notes on a musical scale, 7 wonders of the world, 7 series. Culture is shaped by 7s. Experience the redefining BMW i7 now. BMW, the ultimate electric driving machine. Test drive the BMW i7 today.
It was your dream to build this restaurant.
Every steak was messed up. You shut up.
I don't know where to start.
I put everything I have in here.
This is ridiculous.
Shut it down.
Only trouble is
This place is a death trap.
What
is that?
It's a disaster.
Let me answer this. Is that still the dream?
Kitchen Nightmares returns this Monday on Fox.
The second Republican primary debate on Fox Business. The race for the presidency is on. Dana Perino, Stuart Varney, and Univision's Elia Calderon moderate the second Republican primary debate. Wednesday at 9 Eastern on Fox Business and simulcasting on Fox News Channel.
Coming up for the State Farm halftime, a top 10 showdown between Ohio State and Notre Dame that came down to the final second. Colorado on Coach Prime's toughest test so far. Oregon plus UCLA and Utah in the rock fight from Salt Lake City. Tim and Spencer, we'll see you at the half.
Sarge.
Man,
always in the gym, Sarge. Well, 21-13 is our score here. Interestingly, time of possession is even, Spencer.
How about that?
14 minutes for USC, 13:39 for Arizona State. And I think that's mission accomplished for Kenny Dillingham in terms of just managing this game.
Yep, a lot of time left, but so far they've acquitted themselves given their injury status.
Zachariah Branch.
Whoa, big time.
Boy, hello, doctor. At the 15-yard line, he got popped. Here's Josh Sims downstairs.
Well, guys, when we had a chance to catch up with Lincoln Riley this week, he talked about the importance of this being the first road test for the season and the first major test for this team. He said, while we've been winning, there's things we need to clean up. One of the biggest things, that's penalties. Well, we've seen that come to bite this team so far tonight. We'll see if they can clean that up going forward. But that's one of the things he stressed and one of the things we've seen be a problem for this USC team.
James Junkham, the reserve linebacker, made that hit 66. Boy, he popped Branch pretty good. Just beyond the 15-yard line, it's first down. And more on that, Spencer, I'd like to, Josh raises an excellent point about the big picture for USC coming into this game. On the curl pattern, that one is caught, and it's Michael Jackson. They did have some distractions this week in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I think the bigger issue, though, for me, Tim, and I'm not suggesting that what you're saying is not valid, but I do believe when you've got as many as 12 different receivers, and you're at a point where you're so much talented that you can get the ball to all of them, you don't get excellent at anything in terms of repetition. So that's part of it.
That one popped open like the Red Sea. A lot of green there on that run by Austin Jones, a gain of 16. That is some hole.
Well, that's a very unsound front right there. Somebody was lined up in the wrong position. There's never a scenario where you should see two gap responsibilities voided out like that. And they're doing it again, but the linebackers are filling the gap now.
16 and 30 yards on the first two plays of this drive. Williams hasn't tossed it yet. Running here, he gets it up to midfield. You know Lincoln's got to be saying every time he sees that, just get down, will you?
Yeah.
Just get down.
Particularly when that pass rush gets past him, because you know what? There is some speed on this defense. So if anybody in a dark jersey goes past you, you better believe they're coming back at some point in time.
Yeah, no disrespect intended to a young Stanford team with a brand new coach and some injuries themselves, but this Arizona State defense is far more athletic. And they're playing at home, and USC's having to earn it a little bit more. On 2nd and 5, Williams fires it incomplete.
I just got it quick.
Yeah, on the tip drill, Romney had a shot. Mario Williams, the transfer from Oklahoma, Plant City High School, Tampa, Florida.
Brown was back there with him too, and Lincoln Riley just want to try to play a little bit faster than he's playing right now.
Time winding down in this first half. It's only Caleb's third incompletion of the night. He's 11 of 14 for 144. Dorian Singer has come split wide to the bottom of your screen, number 15. Wide. And a timeout taken after some movement by the Arizona State defense, and we'll take the timeout with them. 40 ticks remaining here in the opening half. Been entertaining. Pac-12 After Dark.
We love our house. The outdoor space is great, but we do have invasive weeds.
I think we got in the house.
I think you're right.
Stay away from my family.
Why are you so strong? At least Geico makes bundling my home and car insurance easy. We save so much.
You want me to get the spray stuff?
Get the spray stuff.
Where is it? He's up here.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
There's DNA. Then there's heavy-duty DNA. HDNA. It's what every GMC Sierra HD driver is born with, and it's engineered into every aspect of the GMC Sierra HD with the pulling power to prove it. The new 2024 GMC Sierra HD. Tow hitches of the world. Prepare for glory.
This is the hotel breakfast. It looked different online.
Do you children like eggs? Here, they make your bones grow.
It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Hi, guys. Look alive.
Is it fine, Daryl?
I'm starving.
When free hot breakfast can make or break your day, it matters where you stay.
Go get 'em.
Hampton by Hilton. Hilton for the stay.
1 in 8 people have worked at a McDonald's. That's a lot of technical skills, people skills,
Hi, welcome to McDonald's.
and lifelong skills. Learned on the job and off. That 1 in 8 will always have.
Are you guys watching? This is my favorite part. Are you watching? Okay, time to get your own bed, Hank.
Chewy has great prices.
Hope you like plaid. I do. Who wants popcorn?
Get more of what your pet loves with everyday great prices and fast free shipping at Chewy.
David Spade hosts Snake Oil, a new game show based on a classic scam. Wednesday on Fox.
Fox College Football is sponsored by Geico. It's easy to Geico. Arizona State outmanned, banged up, doing all they can with what they've got to play with tonight. A very difficult position for any team to be in against any opponent within your conference. But when you're playing the 5th-ranked team in the country and one that is as hot as this USC offense is with the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, this is quite a chore. And up to this point, with a lot of support from a sellout crowd here at Tempe, they have acquitted themselves very well. Trying to stay unblemished here in the last 40 seconds of the first half. Trouble off the edge. Williams gets away, and this is where he's really dangerous. That pass should have been picked. Right in the hands of Demetrius Ford, and he dropped it.
I'll tell you what, Brian Ward has got a spy that he's using right now on the quarterback. When Caleb pulls the ball down, now when he releases, there is a linebacker who's been assigned to him, and he's going to be in that intermediate part of the field. And so 13 wants you, but you see 24 right in his face.
Oh, Spencer.
I mean, he throws it to him right in his shoulders, man.
Oh, my goodness.
But see, that's happening because of the underneath coverage that's there in the form of a Viper-type player.
Anquan Stovall is back deep. Nevada and Colorado State transfer. Awaiting this punt from Czaplisky. Fair catch called, and they'll hope that it gets to the end zone, but now it finally does. Didn't quite get there in time. Well, Kenny Dillingham told us that he would empty the bucket. Well, he's certainly done that.
Yep,
Not all of them successful, but he's emptied it.
Onside kick, and here the direct snap to his back, who's already been successful running, and he throws it. And then another little funky pass back to his quarterback, and he gets it for big-time yardage. And then the power play down, and then you know what, the Timbo pick, and he just throws it just beyond the outstretched arm of his tight end and can't get it to him. But, man, they've tried. They're not going to be accused of not trying tonight.
His guys are engaged. You can see it, you know, especially Scattaboo down there, just talking to the players and, hey, man, we can do this. I think emotionally, Spencer, you've been in these situations before when most people think you got no shot. That's when you really can play free. They've done that in this half.
Nice.
Little outlet, Kyson Brown. Wrapped up and down at the 23-yard line. 4-yard pickup. Spencer, the game that preceded us was pretty good. Washington State and Oregon State put on a show tonight, and we're going to have a game on Friday night.
Yes, sir.
Where the team that was 14th that lost is going to be in the top 20, and the team they're going to be playing is also really, really good. That's a Friday night game. This league is so good and so deep. Let's get back to our studio. Mike Hill, Emmanuel Acho, and Chris Peterson. They've got our State Farm halftime show. How do you do, gentlemen?
We do quite well. How do you do? Welcome to the State Farm halftime show. That is Coach Pete. That is Emmanuel Acho. I am Mike Hill. Closer than expected. Much closer than expected. But Caleb Williams is to college football what Beyonce is to music right now. Like, he reigns supreme. I know a lot of Taylor Swift fans out there are mad at me right now, but it is so true. And he's a big reason why they have this 8-point lead at the half as we take a look at the State Farm halftime highlights accounting for all their touchdowns.
It's simple. When you have Caleb Williams beat, he still finds a way to beat you. First drive of the game, they have Caleb Williams in 3rd and 20. Then he throws a dart. This play, it's 4th and 7 at the 43. Really, Lincoln Riley should punt. But when you have Caleb Williams, he throws it off of his back foot, and they end up getting 7 on that drive. 2 plays that I surmise only Caleb Williams could make in all of college football. You got him in 3rd and 20, they go down and score. You got him in 4th and 7 at the 43, they don't punt, they go down and score. That's why Caleb Williams is special.
Your statement about only Caleb Williams can make this couple plays. I think we say that every week, and we'll continue to say that. I'm impressed with Arizona State. These guys are scrappy. They showed up. Yeah. They've really had 4 drives, and they've scored on 3 of them. Problem is, 2 of them ended in field goals, and you're not going to keep up with this high-powered offense if you're kicking field goals. But Arizona State showed up to play now.
Yeah, Williams just 11 to 15, 144 yards just because that's Caleb Williams. 1 touchdown throwing the ball, 2 touchdowns rushing. But once again, it's just an 8-point game at the half, second half coming up. Elsewhere in the Pac-12, after their 3-0 start, Deion Sanders has been the talk of college football. But today, Oregon coach Dan Lanning had plans to end Colorado's little feel-good story.
You're top of your helmet, right? Every moment. The Cinderella story is over, man. Right? They're fighting for clicks. We're fighting for wins. There's a difference, right? There's a difference, right? This game ain't going to be played in Hollywood. It's going to be played on the grass.
How y'all think he took this?
Personal. Extremely personal.
Yeah, Bo Nix and the boys backed up his word. Troy Franklin, the second TD of the game. Oregon up 28-0. Nix getting it done through the air and on the ground. 276 yards, passing, 4 total touchdowns. Oregon wins this one quite handily, 42-6. 22nd ranked UCLA, number 11 Utah. Opening drive, Dante Moore. You can't afford to do this, right, Archer?
You cannot afford to beat yourself against Utah. Dante Moore, true freshman, starts the game off with a pick 6. That would be the difference in the football game, America.
Carlton Reed, the 19-yard pick 6. Utah up 7-0. Utah only had 1 offensive touchdown. That's all they needed because they sacked Moore 7 times. Sacked by Sean Baki right there. Utah wins it 14-7. Number 14, Oregon State. Number 21, Washington State. Ooh, it's Cam Ward.
He is a very good quarterback that should be in the talk of this Heisman stuff, but we're going to talk about it this early.
I'm glad you said that because he should be in the Heisman race. Josh Kelly, a great catch right there. Washington State wins it 38-35 as the crowd rushed the field. Top 10 battle. Everybody wanted to see. Ohio State, Notre Dame lived up to the hype, came down to the final second.
What a game.
We could tell you what it's capable of. Or you could find out for yourself. How we get there matters. Get exceptional offers at your local Audi dealer.
If you're hit by a car, truck, or commercial vehicle, your world's turned upside down. You need help with vehicle repairs, car rental, medical care? Davis Law Firm can help get your life back on track. It's what we do. For over 25 years, we have secured important verdicts and settlements for our clients, some in the millions of dollars. I'm Jeff Davis. If you were in a car, truck wreck, or hit by a commercial vehicle, call the Force right now. Call me at 444-4444. You got it. There's only one number to remember, and that's 4.
Ford, they're devoted to their customers, so they have that loyalty.
That goes even further when you get excellent customer service.
Ford is always on top when it comes to this stuff.
Your Texas Ford dealers are working hard to earn your loyalty with complimentary pickup and delivery. When your Ford vehicle needs service, we'll pick it up, service it, and drop it off. Maintaining your new Ford has never been easier.
It's just a thing that Ford has added to make customers' lives easier.
Ford is the best in Texas.
America's most iconic foods are now shipping nationwide. So if you want the best New York bagel, legendary Texas brisket, Ina Garten's famous chocolate cake, Chicago's iconic deep dish pizza, seafood from Seattle's most famous market, or the viral sensation pie cakin', Gold Belly, shipping the greatest food gifts in the world to your door. Order today and get free shipping anywhere, nationwide.
It's not just designed to look good. It's built to command attention. The new fully electric Audi Q8 e-tron models. Get exceptional offers at your local Audi dealer.
Injured in a truck or car wreck? Call me now at 444-4444. There's only one number to remember, 4.
Welcome back to the State Farm Fox College Football Halftime Show. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
For the fifth straight time, Ohio State, Notre Dame, a top 10 matchup, fourth quarter. Irish Trail 10-7, Sam Hartman, Rico Flores Jr. Notre Dame up 4, 14-10. 15 seconds to play, Buckeyes down by 4. 3rd and 19, McCord, Emeka Dart, 21-yard completion, Ohio State at the goal line. 3 seconds left on the clock. Chip Traynor, wow, into the end zone for the 1-yard score with 1 second remaining on the clock. That close. Ohio State wins at 17-14 after the game. A fiery Ryan Day responded to comments made by Lou Holtz earlier in the week.
Like, I'd like to know where Lou Holtz is right now. What he said about our team, I cannot believe. This is a tough team right here. We're proud to be from Ohio, and it's always been Ohio against the world, and it'll continue to be Ohio against the world. But I'll tell you what, I love those kids, and we got a tough team.
What did they prove to you tonight in this victory that you'll take away and run with?
Toughness. Everybody's questioning these kids all the time. We had one bad half the last couple years. That's it. Everybody wants to question these guys. These guys are warriors right here. To come back and win, this kid right here to come back in the second half and win, I'm emotional about this for a reason. A lot of people question these kids and say a lot of things about them. I love them. When someone attacks your family, to come in and win like this is special. It's a great win for our program and a great win for Ohio State.
You remember the Democratic presidential candidate, Howard Dean? We're going to win in Wisconsin. We're going to win in Michigan. We're going to win in Notre Dame. Woo! He was fired up after that game. Hey, you know, because Lou Holtz said that the team lacked physicality.
Yeah.
But you noticed something on that last play there by Notre Dame.
I was shocked. The broadcast did not catch this in real time. The last 2 plays, Notre Dame only had 10 players on the field, America. Look at the last play of the game. Count it up on your screen as we count it up with the tally. You'll see 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players.
Whoa.
When we remove the tally count, count it again with your own 2 eyes. 10 players on the field. Ohio State runs inside zone. What's most fascinating, they ran where the 10th player would have been.
Wow.
Notre Dame is missing a right defensive end who would have been lined up over that offensive tackle. They ran it right where the Notre Dame player would have been. Only 10 players on the field on the final play of the game.
What you do as a coach there?
Oh, boy, you're going to be sick about that. It's kind of surprising that they didn't catch it from upstairs, really. It's hard to see when you're down on the sideline. There's too much chaos. You don't have a good angle, especially when it's on the 1-foot-yard line. Somebody upstairs should have caught that. So that's a hard one to take.
It's crazy. I surmise that 10 to 15 people made mistakes.
Yeah.
Because one, the defensive end who should have been out there, he made a mistake. The linebackers who should have seen a defensive end in front of them, they made mistakes. The defensive lineman who didn't notice his brother to his right, he made a mistake. The down safety who's looking there with an uncovered guard, he made a mistake. And I haven't even gotten to the coaches. Whether it's the defensive line coach, the linebacker coach, the defensive coordinator, the quality control, the GA. I mean, I haven't even gotten to the coaches.
Water boy.
So all the mistakes were made. It's baffling.
The broadcast team didn't even see it. The last 2 plays, they only had 10 players on the field. Marcus Freeman said he noticed it on the last play, but didn't want to risk a penalty on that last play. Ohio State pulls off the clutch win. Disappointing loss, hard loss for Notre Dame. They should bounce back, though. Penn State, meanwhile, has lost each of its last 2 games against Iowa tonight. They look to end that skid at home in the top 25 matchup, and did they ever? How good is Penn State looking this season?
Real good, and Drew Aller is playing at a high level. If he continues to do that, he's going to give some people problems.
That's what a 5-star quarterback does. Aller to Keandre Lambert-Smith right there. Penn State goes on to win 31-0. First time Iowa's been shut out since October of 2000. Number 24, I should say, Indiana and Akron. Final seconds of regulation tied at 17. Dante Johnson, 32 yards out, misses game, headed to overtime. 4th overtime, tied at 27. Taven Jackson gets the toss, finds DeQuise Carter for the 2-point conversion. Akron, who failed on their attempt, Indiana avoids the upset 29-27. Minnesota trying to avoid the upset against Northwestern. 5 seconds to play. Northwestern down 31-24. Ben Bryant, A.J. Hennon, 11-yard score. Northwestern comes back from being down 31-10. Force overtime. In overtime. Minnesota field goal. Bryant finds Charlie Mangieri. 25-yard touchdown. Game winner.
Love it.
Northwestern gets the big win at home. 37-34. What's the name of this man right here?
Superman.
Yeah, you might as well call him Superman. He's doing it all. They're up 21-13 at the half.
don't know Jake from State Farm.
But just imagine my homes and my auto.
Best bundle in the league, baby.
Man, why can't Patrick change his name? It could be Kelsey, and Kelsey, how much you can save by bundling home and auto. Yeah? If you make the letters smaller.
Oh, my auto. Let's go. Come on, model. Let's get it. Put your jersey on.
Bundling. Just another way to save with a personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The 3 for Me only at Chili's serves up bottomless drinks, bottomless chips and salsa, and an entree with sides starting at just $10.99. Wait, $10.99? Oh, someone's gonna get in trouble for this one. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Officially, it's a fridge full of beer. Unofficially, it's free AC. Coors Light, the official beer of everything unofficial.
This season will be like no other, and the conference that exemplifies champions marks a legacy moment in the city that defines extraordinary. The 2023 Pac-12 Football Championship game, Friday, December 1st. The top 2 teams in the conference leave it all on the field, live at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Secure your seat now. Visit pac-12.com/tickets today.
My heart is open. Eyes are wide.
This is beyond anything I'm about to experience in my life.
I am standing.
Why are you here? I had an affair and I want to take a beating.
Few of you will remain at the end of this course.
I'm a lot stronger than people think.
This is going to be challenging. Physically
My legs are numb.
and emotionally.
What's on your heart right now, my man?
My daughter drowned in our neighbor's pool. I guess I want clarity.
You've come to the right place.
It's gonna be a big drop.
I'm going to face my fears. And find this thing that's going to get me on track.
Special Forces World's Toughest Test. Season premiere Monday on Fox.
It is time for the GOAT.
Get this back.
This team is loaded top to bottom.
He's got Hall of Famers, playmakers.
We coming with some swag.
Game changers. And Lil Wayne is in the house. Undisputed. Weekdays at 9:30 Eastern, only on FS1.
Welcome back to the State Farm Fox College Football Halftime Show. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Number 4 Florida State trying to end a 7-game slide against Clemson at Death Valley. Play of the game, Kate Klubnik, loved by Kalen DeLoach, and DeLoach ain't finished yet. Taking it back 56 yards to the house on the scoop and the score, and we are tied at 24. That was the play of the game. 2 minutes left, still tied at 24. Former backup kicker Jonathan Whites brought back this week. Had never attempted a field goal before this game. Hit one earlier, missed one when it counted the most.
The future backup kicker too.
Still tied at 24. We go to overtime. Jordan Travis is going to throw it up. Keon Coleman is going to go up and bring it down.
I just love the athleticism and timing on that jump. There's so much subtlety there. Great football.
Came down to this Kate Club. They're going 4th and 2. They need it. Can't get it. Incomplete. Florida State ends that streak 31-24 in overtime. Number 15, Ole Miss. Number 13, Alabama. First time since 2015, Alabama has not been a top 10 team. And Jalen Milroe, looking good today.
My favorite throw of the day. He got blasted and hung in there like a champ.
Jalen held 33-yarder, 17-7. Then it's Jace McClellan putting the icing on the cake. Alabama and his defense coming through 24-10. Your final today. Cal and Washington. It's the scariest team in the Pac-12 right now.
I tell you what, when Michael Penix gets the ball in his hand that fast, that might be.
That's a bad man right there. Washington got 45 points at the half. It's 45-12. Next week, the big noon kickoff party heads back to Boulder. Rob Stone, Brady Quinn, Mark Ingram, Matt Leinart, Urban Meyer take you right up the kickoff. See if Colorado can bounce back against these USC Trojans. Coverage begins at 10 a.m. Eastern on Fox. USC got some things to do in the second half, though. It's only an 8-point game. See what Caleb and the boys can get done. Second half coming up.
Touchdown.
noon Saturday on Fox. Quarterback Shedeur Sanders leads the electrifying Buffalo against Caleb Williams and the high-octane Trojan offense. Touchdown! The best pregame, the best announcers, the biggest game of the year. USC, Colorado. It's Big Noon Saturday on Fox.
Bruno!
Pup on the run? No problem. With 5 drive modes, Rogue makes this a walk in the park.
Drive the Nissan Rogue. Now get 0% APR financing for 36 months on the Rogue Platinum, or get a low $369 per month lease on Rogue.
Get to Nissan, proud sponsor of Texas Athletics.
Popeye's new sweet and spicy wings are perfectly sweet and wonderfully spicy, just like my Nana.
These are delicious. That's why I know you didn't make them.
We don't make sense. We make chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
You need New South by your side. Enjoy comfort, safety, and security.
We install peace of mind with our lifetime guarantee. Superior windows, factory direct.
New South proud. Volume discounts on 4 or more windows.
Moving forward requires knowing what's on the road ahead. As energy demand continues to rise, we're increasing our U.S. oil and gas production, and we're working to do it responsibly, like at our Gulf of Mexico facilities, which are some of the world's lowest carbon intensity producing operations. Providing affordable, reliable, ever cleaner energy so everyone can follow their own road. That's energy in progress.
Ever wondered what it's like to be part of the Subaru family? Since 1996, when Austin Subaru was built, we have committed our business to love and growth. Since then, we've donated millions to a variety of charitable organizations. From our healthcare workers, our favorite furry friends, and even the special children of our community, there are a multitude of lives we've aimed to change. By supporting pillars of positivity around us, we strive to make the world a better place with one word: love. Subaru's love promise is more than just a transaction. It's a promise that you don't have to own a Subaru to love Austin Subaru.
Injured in a truck or car wreck? Call me now at 444-4444. There's only one number to remember, 4.
Yeah, I'm on my way, I'm coming.
Make them feel you. Make them feel you. Football's a physical game.
Give the people something different. What's my definition of success? Listening to what your heart says. Person that can take the failures in their life and turn them into motivation. It's believing in yourself when no one else does. It's amazing.
The fans were showing up in large number for the leading men of the Pac-12. The cool young coach at age 40 and his reigning Heisman Trophy winner.
It makes me wonder how I keep
You may have those shades on, Spencer T, but that doesn't mean that the opposition is going to lay down, because Arizona State's not done that. And all the things that we talked about in the open of this broadcast have come to fruition courtesy Kenny Dillingham's really game opponent here is Arizona State.
Namely the execution part of it, right? We talked about it, and it really was Caleb Williams, that botched handoff with Lloyd, and then Marshawn Lloyd. On this, you can see it's high and tight, not what it's supposed to be, and it comes out. Then Scatterbo, your boy, turned it into points right off of that. And so all night, that's the story. False start, giving the opposition an opportunity to stay in the game. Caleb gifting almost a couple of opportunities back to that Sun Devil defense. It's just been a struggle all night long, but they've had their big plays, Timmy. We clearly know that they are a more talented, gifted team offensively, but in order for them to come away with the sense of confidence, they have to execute at a high level, and they're getting there, just not there yet.
Your opponent is themselves as much or more than it is Arizona State. And Josh Sims talked to both coaches.
Yeah, and the message for USC from Lincoln Riley is all about execution, like you mentioned, Spencer. He said they had some fumbles, they had some busted plays. They want to clean that up here in the second half. And on the other sideline for Kenny Dillingham and for Arizona State, that is, he said, keep fighting, guys. I like what you're doing out there. And he showed a lot of poise from his quarterback out there in Drew Pine as well.
No question. And I think the play of Scattaboo to go in that combination, what he's decided to do, Spencer, has really shaken up USC defensively. Play fake, and he's going deep, young man. A little mixed up on which shoulder to look over that time for Guillory, the intended receiver. Xavier Guillory, the redshirt junior from Spokane, Washington. It'll be 2nd and 10.
X has got to look on his right correct shoulder. That will be the inside shoulder. Again, that ball is going to be there no matter what. And again, he had inside leverage. And his quarterback is wondering, why aren't you turning your head to the right? I'm going to put that ball in between the hash and where you are right now.
And again, that's what happens when you have so much unrest at that position.
Well, you're absolutely right. It's about execution and communication between those two.
Now, Rashada, Borgay.
Nice job.
Beautiful, quick look into Conyers, the tight end. They finally got him unleashed. They were trying to all first half. He gets the first down after a gain of 11.
Yeah, they're going to go fast here, Timmy, but watch this game right here on the front of that line. You see, that vacated spot by number 10 going down inside is what allowed that edge to be there. Excellent job.
Tight end screen action. Towards the boundary. Boy, I don't know. I'm a little curious why there was no flag there. He did not play the ball. He definitely got away with a push. The ball may not have been catchable, deemed the referees. Christian Roland Wallace had more than just a little physical there.
Yeah, it was above his head. But, one of the points, Tim, I just want to underscore is Kenny Dillingham looks on now. Whole ball, and the offensive coordinator is taking advantage of and timing up. You can call it guessing, whatever you want to. It's usually as a result of studying plays and tendencies where these vacated spots are going to be by these front 4 and sometimes front 3 defensive linemen. He's basically replacing them where they vacate.
2nd down and 10.
Nice job. He did it again.
Yeah, a little low. Conyers, the tight end. Pine could have put that in a better spot. He knows it. He's a little upset with himself. Conyers trying to help him a little bit, like I could have grabbed that.
Yep, but Timmy, halftime is about orienting yourself properly to what will work, and Caleb understands all about that. He'll be better, had a smile on his face at the break, but see, this is about execution. That ball is low. You've got 3 dark jerseys in front of you, and he says, well, it's my bad. That's a way to take it on, but your quarterback put it down by your ankles. That's a tough ball to field for a guy that's tall.
3rd down 10. Pine again going towards the boundary. And great coverage against Badger by Roland Wallace one more time. And that time he didn't have a hand on him. Pass was a little bit overthrown, so it is 4th down and a punt formation. Yep. Alex Grinch has got to be, overall, I think, pleased with his team. Have you noticed anything with Cobb back in that defensive alignment? Are they playing with any more maturation now that he's returned to go along with guys like Tackett Curtis?
Well, unfortunately, the one play we showed with Mason Cobb, that inside linebacker, got a move put on him on the inside, but he is the heart and soul and the spirit of that group back there. But the youngster, Tackett Curtis, was the one that we expected to have some impact, but he's so young, you don't necessarily want to put him in these tough situations like this.
Carlson's boot is short and not particularly productive. And USC will get great field position after a very short boot. They're only going to give him about 24 yards on that punt. Great shape, USC, when they get it back. Little hop in their step here late night, Pac-12.
Baby, it's over.
I mean, we both saw this coming.
I'm sorry.
What a difference a day makes. 24 little hours.
Here's a Yuletide wish come true. Walt Disney World holidays, and Santa too, with sights and lights and decor galore and holiday memories. But wait, there's more. Right now, get up to $1,000 on a Disney Dining promo card when you buy a 5-night, 4-day non-discounted room and ticket package at select Disney Resort hotels. Come stay in the magic and get on your ears because holiday traditions begin right here.
We're seeing EVs more every day. Good to know there's one that can still make people say, you don't see that every day. Because it's the only EV that's an F-150. The all-electric F-150 Lightning.
Have fun, sis.
Can't stop adding stuff to your cart? Get the Bank of America customized cash rewards card. Choose the online shopping category and earn 3% cash back.
Caleb Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were doing names on the headband.
Get it together. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
Fox College Football is sponsored by Wendy's. Try Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger today. And by Progressive Insurance. Protect the stuff you love with Winners Insurance. Well, John Cooper had a wonderful run here before he went over to Ohio State.
I remember when John Cooper was at Tulsa University.
Yeah, how about that? Your hometown. Here you see the offensive leaders for USC. What they've accomplished so far tonight. You know that their intent is to put this thing away and away quickly in the second half. Corner blitz. Read by Williams. Lofting it deep and incomplete. Throwing to the far side of the field, to the field side, and trying to get Brendan Rice. Demetrius Ford was with him.
Yeah, Ford is only about 5'9", 180 pounds, a redshirt senior, so he's got maturity over there. He can cover. He's confident in himself, and you can just tell by the way he carries himself with confidence. Tim David doesn't have to pick his shots. That guy right there is tough to beat. Comes a little nice little blitz.
Williams, there's a busted coverage. The pass was not. Did they rule a catch there? I think they did, yes. He did get it, but the knee went down when he caught it at the 46-yard line. That was Rice. The knee did hit the turf, so good call. Yep. Move the change, though. It's 1st and 10. Lloyd has 62 yards. On the read, Williams decides to move on. And the pass is caught. It's Rice again. He's got number 2 in mind here to open this second half.
Timmy, that was a Patrick Mahomes-esque throw right there, running to his left and then firing it back. A game's pressure forces him to the short side of the field, and he knows he's going to his left. That ball comes back at about a 14-degree angle, the opposite direction.
I don't think anyone in college throws that ball as well.
No.
Lloyd inside the 30 to about the 28, and Romney made the stop. And not many in the pros besides Patrick Mahomes can throw it as well or better, running to his left and throwing to his right.
And that gives Lincoln Riley so much flexibility to call the types of plays that you probably wouldn't dare call with other quarterbacks. This one is exceptional.
Marshawn Lloyd back in at setback. Michael Jackson III, split wide to the bottom of your screen. Williams on a little comebacker, and it's dropped. It was Mario Williams, number 4. A little comeback route there, and he just lost his concentration for a moment.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that ball climbed on him. You know, Lincoln's going to dial it right back in, but that snap and clear mentality is going to be so important. Mario and others, whether it's getting your knee down on the previous play with Brendan Rice or letting that ball climb up on you, pop out of your hand, those are execution issues. And what Josh talked about to bring us back for the second half, that's what USC has got to focus on and clean up.
3rd and 4. Fans trying to get behind their defense here. Well, they're showing blitz. It is empty. And they got to call a timeout. Wow. So mission accomplished by the crowd. I tell you, this is a very active student body crowd on hand here. You know, they took the upper level off what used to be Sun Devil Stadium. It's a little more intimate setting. These fans are being heard from tonight.
I wish for the amazing new iPhone 15 Pro. Sean.
Do you mean this one? The one with titanium?
No way I could trade this busted up thing for one.
Maybe stealing wishes from the birthday boy's not your best plan. Switch to Verizon and trade in any iPhone and get the new iPhone 15 Pro on them.
What?
Yep, and on an amazing network.
And I don't have to ruin any more birthday parties.
Yeah, that ship has sailed. Let's go get you that iPhone. Here we go. Come on now.
Trade in any iPhone in any condition for a new iPhone 15 Pro on us. Only on Verizon.
Lost Medicaid or CHIP coverage? Healthcare.gov is here for you.
Where can we find a low-cost health plan?
What about a plan that covers doctor visits?
Emergency care? Prescriptions?
With the new law, 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll today for coverage starting the 1st of next month.
What's the website again?
Healthcare.gov.
Invention is an act of determination to go where you couldn't before. Achieve goals that once felt out of reach. That's why Honda engineers didn't just redesign the Pilot Trail Sport. They built the most off-road capable Honda SUV ever. The Pilot Trail Sport, part of the Honda line of rugged vehicles.
Turn it up another notch. I rock it loud and make it hot. I spike the punch, make it pop. Don't stop. Living my best life. Living my best life. Do what I feel like. Living my best life.
Introducing IHG One Rewards. 18 hotel brands, 6,000 global destinations, one loyalty program that lets you guest how you guest.
Fox College Football is sponsored by Verizon. Get the new titanium iPhone 15 Pro on us. Nice little drone show at halftime in honor of Arizona State. It's a beautiful place to be. One of the great college town environments, nestled closely to the Buttes outside Phoenix, Arizona. A lot of memories here for me, Spencer. A lot of great memories here. The 88 season ended with the 89 Fiesta Bowl with Lou Holtz and Don Nayland's West Virginia team. Here we are. Big play here for the Arizona State D. 3rd and 4.
They've stayed in that same play called prior to the...
Looks that way, doesn't it?
Yep.
They go empty again. Williams in trouble and down. A little gaming, a little deal in there, Spencer T.
Well, Timmy, you know it. You've been around the game long enough to know when you have games and deals, what makes them work, it's got to be a fair trade. In other words, when I vacate an area, my other guys got to fill that. That was what we call an ET stunt. The end goes first. The tackle comes around him outside. And whoever goes first gets the initial, Timmy. And I know you've got that nailed down by now, but excellent execution on defense.
Well, a little swim move
used there. That's right. Yes, sir.
I had an ET move myself at halftime. I phoned home. Terry told me to tell you hello.
All right. I love Miss Terry.
Dennis Lynch will try this field goal. It is a 54-yarder.
Wow. He got it.
Got it. So he had a 37-yarder. That was it. Okay, they don't try many field goals here. His career long before that was 49 against UCLA last season.
That was a low liner, but actually got more wind than it looked like it got underneath it. But more air on the side. It looked like it had a little bit more flatter trajectory.
Well, that was an
excellent effort.
Beautiful kick. Boy, today Dabo Sweeney had hard luck with a brand new kicker.
Yep.
Could not get it done in regulation, and then Florida State won it in overtime.
Well, the warning for all coaches out there who are reluctant to embrace the new era that we're in, Timmy, It is a cautionary tale. It doesn't matter. And again, I'm not picking on anybody, but if you're Dabo Swinney, if you're Nick Saban, anyone, you guys that don't embrace these portal players and these other folks that are looking for opportunities to go to that next level, you're going to pay a price.
Oh, yeah. I will say this.